Tim Moore here with TLC Pressure Washing, and this is the essentially the inaugural job for this particular rig. First time taking it out and starting to play with it and learn a little bit about it. Commercial, so it's easy. No bleach, no downstreaming, everything like that. Let's look at it and look where we're at so far. Okay, so we've got a 8 gallon a minute Kohler Commander, 3.5 horsepower. I've got her set for about 3,000 PSI. This is our newest machine. That is our old machine that's going to be replaced or fixed. This is a battery box, so everything when this is connected up and this is connected up, it's underneath the trailer and then back up into that battery box. We got 3 different tanks that we could use for soap or whatever. Behind that's a bleach tank, water dragon. Behind that's 525 gallons of water available. This is a fuel cell, so we can draw multiple places. We put something else, a heater would be diesel. Something else here, boom. So this right now is connected up to our downstreamer, and we've got the Flow Pro just to make it easier to remotely actuate the downstream device. This is one of the super suckers. And then we bring this up to and this comes by Midwest, drawing. Now right now we've got this set up for water, this is set up for bleach, and this is set up for soap, and this is set up for an empty tank. What I'll probably do, we've tested the bleach and we got a pretty good draw, but I'm probably going to put 2 of these in the bleach so I can draw double the amount of bleach if needed, and leave 1 on soap. And then I'm going to leave on this one on water so we can flush the system. Technically, I don't have to. It doesn't need water when you're downstreaming, but it's never a bad idea, you know, and it helps flush all this stuff out. If I didn't have that at water, I'd probably have 3 in bleach and 1 in soap so I could do a heavy draw. More than likely, that system will be put on the 5 gallon a minute. And then this will be surface cleaning and rinsing. This will be a soaping machine, which means this will transfer over here. Here, I'll move over. I'm waiting on a plate. I got another downstreamer here. That downstreamer will go into these 2 tanks. One will be Neutralizer, and I don't know what the other one will be yet. Hadn't really figured that out, but probably it will go over to a secondary 3 or 4 downstream manifold, so that way I can draw Neutralizer, and the reason why I don't want to have Neutralizer on this system is this is connected to my bleach. So if this ever failed and it started drawing Neutralizer and any of these check valves failed, it could drop Neutralizer into my bleach tank and totally kill 100 gallons of bleach, which is very expensive. So that is why I'm going to separate my Neutralizer. Neutralizer will be for neutralizing plants. It'll be for, you know, dropping Neutralizer all over this machine and everything. So here is 1 reel, a place for another reel, I've already got 300, so I've got carrying 600 of pressure line, and then this is our Dram Color Storm hose for water on a Hanny reel, which is a bigger port than the Titans. So this is kind of interesting, since this now is 100% holding. Nothing, as you can tell, nothing's connected to this reel on either side. Boom. Because I pull out what I need and I connect it up to this. Now this is interesting. This is done by a gentleman called the Fresh Rinse, and this is what I saw it and I'm like, oh yeah, that's awesome. So I can pull line out, I can cut off the ball valve like this, boom. I can come over here, I can start my machine, let it run for a second, turn it off, connect up, turn it back on, and I don't have to run 100, 200, 300 feet out to shut off the water. That is amazing. Now, you can't reverse that, but going that way is awesome. Let's walk around. Oh, this is the reason why I did this. Let me show you. Okay, so originally I had it set up like this, and what I noticed is that first line it came out, you know, when it's set up like this, like normal, it came out. See how far that comes out? So your first line is taken up. Whereas I got, from Russ, I got a 90, a cup linker, a 90, a cup linker, and then a thing I can quick connect on like so, and I can start my stuff like this. Doing that is much smaller footprint, so I can get more on here. And then when I get to the other end, I make sure I'm near the edge, and then I cut it across, and then and keep going like that. So any place there is, you know, a job or do like this is going to sit on the reel horizontally, not vertically. So just a little thing that we've come up with. Water tank, this goes to one machine, this will go to the other. Eventually we're going to put a cutoff and bring down something to fill up water, to wash hands, things like that. I don't have that right now. I can just open this and go, but I won't once I hook up the other machine. This is a ladder rack. We're not carrying a ladder right now. This is my chemical area. So I carry gallon jugs of different things like F9, efflorants, groundskeeper. I've got right here, I need to drill holes. This is some Neutralizer. I've got 5 gallons of hydroxide that'll drop right here. I bought these from Uline. They're 2.5 gallons. I can put like extra bleach in here. I've got some Red Raider for you know, a specific spot, so I can carry a lot more and smaller footprint. Of course, fuel cell, and we're back around to the front. This area, this big one, was originally supposed to be for, you know, like electronics and stuff. Switching to downstreaming, we're not utilizing it as much, so I've got a huge one. Carries my remote for the right now for the Flow Pro. This is my bucket for gutters. It wouldn't fit in that. Right now I've got, you know, like, I'm constantly testing pressure and stuff for a while, and then I don't need that. Guns, I put this in here temporarily for, you know, like, that's a spinner, water key, and I'll just constantly add more to this as I do jobs and remember what I need. What we haven't put on here yet is a better way of holding the guns, especially that long one, and a place to put the spinner, and a place to put my pole, my big long pole for gutter brush. So that's still got to come up with. But anyway, that's where we're at right now. First time taking her out. Boy, she whizzed through this job with 8 gallons a minute. Whew. Anyway, we'll do some more testing and do some more builds.